Homemade in-and-out animal style fries. Have you ever craved something that you've never tasted before? So I always see on American TikToks like the in-and-out American style fries. Then I was on my McDonald's app and I saw I had a 15 Rand chips. So I thought I'd make some animal style fries with the chips. I think the McDonald's style fries are like the most similar to the in-and-out animal style fries. So all you do is take your chips, then you put cheese, caramelized onions, and then the in-and-out sauce all over it. And I've got a copycat recipe for that in-and-out sauce that I'm going to make. I am going to get some onions caramelizing. All I'm going to do is finely chop half of this onion and then caramelize it with some sugar and a tiny bit of vinegar. And then we're going to spread that right on top of the chippies. You're just going to cook these on a low heat until they become translucent. While the onions are cooking, I'm going to make the in-and-out copycat sauce. So you start with some mayonnaise. To the mayonnaise, you just add a bit of tomato sauce. I will put exact measurements for everything in the caption. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of Worcestershire. I'm all out of pickles, but you're supposed to add one chopped pickle. I'm going to add the juice from the pickles instead. And then some garlic powder, and then I'm just going to stir this together. I forgot to add the mustard. It's very important to use cheap mustard. Okay, and this is the in-and-out sauce. It looks perfect. You can't see the color so well on the camera, but it looks just like it does in the movies. It's very similar to like that like salad dressing sauce you get from Spur, minus the orange Fanta. Okay, so now that the onions have cooked out a little bit, I am just going to add a little bit of vinegar to them and some sugar. While the onions are cooking, I'm just going to grate up some cheese to put on top. I'm pretty sure from what I've seen on videos, In-N-Out actually uses the processed like sliced cheese, you know, like the American cheese slices, but I didn't have any of those and I like this cheese better, so we can't go wrong with some decent cheese on top. So according to the recipe I'm following, you melt the cheese over the chips first, and then after this whole situation is melted, then you add the other stuff on top. Now that the cheese is all melted, all we're gonna do is put some of these caramelized onions right on top of that. And then we're gonna put our sauce right on top of that. Let's get a bite with everything in it. Let's see if we can get a cheese pull. Listen, it's a completely different vibe to Steer's cheesy chips, but it is really good. The sweet onions and then like the salty cheese and the sauce.